A top state employee traveling around the globe. Usually, we'd be asking how much trips like that cost the taxpayers. But tonight, the controversy is about who paid for those trips. Larry Ellen explains.
We're talking about the state superintendent of schools, Christopher Koch, and whether a group that helped pay for his trips to Europe, Asia, and South America was improperly trying to influence his decisions regarding the awarding of state contracts. In the last 3 years, Illinois Superintendent of Schools Christopher Koch has taken trips of 5 days to Finland, 10 days to China, and 11 days to Brazil, much of it paid for by a group called the Council of Chief State School Officers, or CCSSO. It's a nonprofit nationwide organization of education leaders. Koch's spokesperson says the trips were immensely valuable.
These trips were to countries that are nationally known for specific things, such as closing the achievement gap, math and science.
For example, Finland.
By going to Finland, we know, for instance, that they're taking the top 5% of college graduates to become teachers. Here in Illinois, we're recruiting for the bottom 50%. And so what we've done is implemented some things to try and improve that.
But now the Attorney General in New York is investigating trips like Koch's. They were paid for with grants to the CCSSO from the Pearson Foundation, a nonprofit branch of the Pearson Corporation, the nation's largest education company. It's got $130 million worth of contracts with the state of Illinois alone. The AG wants to know if the overseas trips were aimed at helping the Pearson Corporation score even more business with the states. The Pearson Foundation strongly denies any such connection, but one Illinois educator says whether the corporation or the foundation paid for such trips, Koch should have turned them down.
To me, it shows this really bad judgment on the state superintendent's part.
Roger Sanders is a former school superintendent and teacher from Oswego. He's written Governor Quinn suggesting that Koch should resign. Koch's spokesperson, however, points out that the Pearson Corporation does less business with Illinois now than before Koch took over, and that Koch disclosed the trips on his required ethics forms, and an ethics officer approved them.
On all 3 of these instances, he had that pre-approval done prior to going on the trip.
If he's following the rules, we need to have new rules because clearly it's wrong. There's just no other way to describe it. It's just wrong.
A spokesman for Governor Quinn says the probe by the New York Attorney General should be considered a serious matter, and the governor wants the Illinois State Board of Education to keep an eye on it. Larry Ellen, Fox Chicago News.